Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now. Right, he's checked in for Gasol. Spates comes in for Zach Randolph. Lance Stephenson's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Sessions subbed in for Tony Allen. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Maurice Spates out there with Wright. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then it's Conley, and it's Stephenson in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Jones, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Sessions dishes to Wright. Pass to Conley. From outside the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Clutch. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Conley. Spates sets a screen for Conley. Spates sets a screen. Stevenson drives in. Fires. High post. That's good on the jump shot.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Clutch. A three-pointer off the mark.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Spates sets a screen. Off the screen, and Jones sends it back. Nets trail by 9. 34 seconds left to play here in the first.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
From beyond the arc, the shot's good from Clutch. Clutch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talents to hopefully be able to work smoothly. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He hits both from the stripe.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
He gets it up. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget, as dramatic as they come.
He's got a special knack for the big moments. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies leading by 6. And we'll be back right after this.
We feel like we're a team that's...
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Clutch in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Terrence Jones. Then there's Andrew Godlock. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 side. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors ended up having a lot of troubles. He had 6 points and helped out the team by coming up with a few key steals in that one as well. Some ongoing concerns right now for the team, as he's been putting up paltry numbers for a longer stretch than anyone would like to see. Let's see if he can kickstart into high gear while the season is still young. Back to you guys.
Okay. Thanks for the report. Guys, do you think we'll see a better game here tonight?
I hope so. I mean, for his sake. And I think we will. I mean, he's a tough player. That won't bring him down. It'll only fuel his fire.
You can count on it. I mean, that's what I think. Coming off a game like that will make him work all that much harder today.
Lopez a screen. Here's Clutch. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Bangs home the trifecta. Clutch has got 11 points.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Allen kicks to Randolph. And the shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense. When it comes to attacking the paint, plain and simple.
And the first half is all right now. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys. And some changes for Brooklyn. Godlock's checked in for Gary Neal. And it's Clutch in for Jarrett Jack. So on the 4 for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Tucker in at small forward. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. Lopez a screen. Takes a 3. No good from Clutch.
You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Tucker the pass to Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Clutch. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Clutch. From the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game. but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Randolph a screen. Allen dishes to Randolph. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Move the ball and stick it front.
Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Tucker kicks to Gasol. The jump hook and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gasol's got 12 points in the game.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancers.
So Memphis going with almost. So it's Memphis picking up the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mike Conley. He made all the key plays every step of the way. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Detroit Pistons out at the Palace of Auburn Hills. And guys, for the Pistons, the campaign has not started brightly for them. They're 0-4 now, still looking for that first win, needing that first win. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight. 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq, he's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive box out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint, which was surprising but good. Opened up his game a little bit, but he's best when he's finishing at the rim.
That'll wrap it up for now. Let's go courtside, and we'll see you later.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to Chicago. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, and the foul trouble.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Rivers with it. Morris a screen. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Lopez a screen. Puts up a three, and that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Clutch.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Rivers, that's good. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Shot clock at 5. No good from Clutch. For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, a moment to check out Marcus Morris here. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Shooting two.
The first free throw. A different look here for Detroit. Mozgov comes in for Drummond. And it's Aaron Baines in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Rivers. Screen by Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Chance here now to see how the Nets ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in second chance points. 10th in steals. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
Yeah, but you mentioned the second chance points. I mean, you love that determination, and really they just give great effort on every play, always.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Meeks passes to Rivers. The feed to Meeks. He dishes it to Rivers. That one off the back iron and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Screen by Jones. 34 seconds left in the first.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Morris kicks to Baines. Brooklyn with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nets out in front, leading by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Respect this here. Check.
And the second quarter gets Mozgov, he's checked in for Montejunas. Morris comes in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Bogdanovich. Godlock's checked in for Gary Neal. And it's Clutch in for Jarrett Jack. Reggie Jackson out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Mozgov in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. Rivers comes in for Reggie Jackson. Lopez a screen. Clutch. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pistons trail by 3. Rivers with it. Now defended by Clutch. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Here's Mozgov. Detroit, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Clutch. No good on the triple.
the first. But so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Got that one. Up quick. And that's now 7 points for Austin Rivers. The Nets shooting 41% for the game. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Clutch. 11-point game his last outing. Fires from deep. Here's Gauntlock. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now here's Rivers. T right on him. Down low. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Baines.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
No good from Clutch. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Rivers kicks to Morris, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Rivers.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Screen by Young. Here's Clutch. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Clutch has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Rivers dishes to Meeks. And here's Rivers. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's a close game as we wrap.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons. Mozgov, he's checked in for Montejunas. Morris comes in for Johnson. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Rivers in for Jackson. So for Brooklyn now, Clutch, he's in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Jones. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Right side, Jones. Here's Clutch. Off target with his three. Pistons trail by 3. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Clutch. Rivers hits the front of the rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Clutch. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
My bad.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 10th in fewest turnovers per game. 13th in three-point field goal percentage. And they closed out the season in the top half of the NBA in second chance points, but they were hoping to do better in that area, just didn't quite get it done.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
Hits it from three-point range. Clutch has got 10 points in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Mozgov wide open. He fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Pass to Meeks for the lead. Good on the shot. He's got 7.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
32 seconds left to play in the third. No good from Clutch.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Morris, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Clutch. Connects from three-point range. Clutch has got 13 points. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug-of-war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Nets out in front, up 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And so it's Detroit with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Washington Wizards. And guys, for the Wizards, it hasn't been the most lively start to the season for them, just 1-3 through their first 4 games. But they can start things moving in the right direction with a win here tonight. And we'll get to see John Wall tonight, the former #1 overall pick out of Kentucky at 6'4", with a 6'9" wingspan, 39-inch vertical. Kenny's got all the physical tools.
He's a one-man fast break. You know, he gets that rebound. Oh, shit.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Clutch. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
To the wing on the left. McRae passes to Gortat. Can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Looking now at the numbers for Clutch, how he performed last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Oh, yeah. Forget about last year. I mean, that was development. This year is about contributing.
Here's Porter. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
No good from Clutch.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The shot by Nene, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot. especially when he's open.
Screen by Young. Tries a three. Rebound by the Wizards. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock him down.
And I really think that's what did him in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Clutch the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Clutch. His three-pointer's off the mark. Wizards trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the basket is good. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Mayo. Markieff Morris is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Gortat, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. The shot's good from Lopez.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
He had a nice open look right there. 7 points for Wall.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Clutch, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Nets lead by 7.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Wall dishes to Mayo from about 16. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's Clutch, guarded by Mayo. No good from Clutch.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from O.J. Mayo. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The shot's good from Clutch.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
To the right side. Here's Wall. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Clutch. And it's off from 3-point range. Teardrop shot.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on.
Nets on defense. They've led by as much as 10. It's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Beyond the arc. Washington with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. From 15 feet away, and Jones pulls it down.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Clutch. Kept alive. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Neal passes to Lopez. There's the bucket. Good. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's Clutch. He's got 12. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Washington. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Washington making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Morris. Jefferson comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and McRae subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Wall's shot is off.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lopez a screen. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's one of the few mistakes they made this half.
The clock runs out.
Kevin, we have...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Well, Lopez has been great.
So for the Nets, Jones checked in for Lopez. Andrew Godlock comes in for Gary Neal. And it's Clutch in for Jarrett Jack. Clutch in at point guard. Young out there with Jones. Then there's Andrew Godlock. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Wall with the slam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
A moment now to see the numbers for Morris. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 6. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the shot's good from Clutch.
Yeah, perfect. missed that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall's shot is off.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Morris dishes to Mayo, to the inside. And Wall kicks to Gortat. Here's Clutch. 15 points in the game. A 3-ball, screened by Jones. And again, the 3-point shot is good from Clutch.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here. That he's still got the flow in the second.
There's a screen by Gortat. Mayo, the pass to Wall. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Porter with it. Dishes it to Morris. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Wall. Nets leading by 10. Here's Clutch. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Wall kicks to Porter. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Here's Clutch. Nailed from 3-point land. Clutch has got 9 points now in just the second half. Wizards trail by 11. The kick out to Mayo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Clutch, covered by Wall. Five on the clock. Here's Clutch. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Wizards have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Outside, Wall takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard. Here's Clutch. No good trying to beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so it's Brooklyn with the...
Kevin, we have
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Brooke Lopez.
This play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.